Hey guys, Coach Travis here, and today I'm talking about the kettlebell swing. Now the kettlebell swing is this magnificent lift where we get to hinge, working out those hamstrings, working out those glutes, really nice, keep the hips and the knees nice and strong. There's three common mistakes though that I constantly see people do while doing the kettlebell swing. Now that's the squatty swing, the arched back swing, and the not opening the hips up all the way swing. Now let's take a look at all three of these and maybe we can polish it off a little bit, making sure that that swing is nice and crisp and strong. Alrighty folks, common mistake number one, the squatty swing. Now this swing folks, the idea is to hinge the hips, so focus on the hip, the glutes, and the hamstrings. But I see a lot of people bend their knees and squat down, using their quads, their chest is staying vertical the whole time, just kind of do this little squatty action. That's cool and all, but this swing, ideally, we minimize the knee bend, hinge at the hips, shoulders may come forward more, and that's okay. This is going to be a much more powerful position, have much more control, focus on the glutes and the hamstrings instead of making all those quads work so hard. All right, so that's common mistake number one. Now let's go talk about number two. All right, folks, common mistake number two, the arched back swing. This is actually the reason a lot of people don't like the swing because it hurts their back. Well, if you were doing it properly, probably could avoid all those back aches and pains. So what does this look like, folks? Oh goodness, here we are. We're leaning back, shoulders are going behind the hips. Nice little hinge, but the finishing. We don't want to finish with our shoulders behind the hips here, folks. Just stand nice and tall. We want to squeeze the quads, squeeze the abs, bracing our body for impact, and that is the top. You don't have to go any further than that. You just go right on back down and get after it. It's going to look more like this. Load it up. Boom, nice and tall. Boom, nice and tall. Boom, nice and tall. And that's it, folks. Doesn't have to be excessive arch back. Squeeze those abs nice and tight. Get out of this lean back. That's not how you want to swing, folks. That is common mistake number two. Now let's go on to number three. Alrighty folks, number three, this is the closed hip swing. Now this one's missing the main bang from the swing from the get-go. We want hip extension, folks. So if your hips aren't opening up all the way, the glutes aren't working, the hamstrings ain't gonna get their job done. So let's open up those hips. This is what it's gonna look like when we're making that mistake. So we're here using the arms a whole lot. And yeah, the kettlebell's coming up, probably because it's too light. I'm not opening my hips all the way. Instead, I want you to squeeze those hips, boom, big hips through, boom, nice and tall, boom, squeeze in those glutes, making sure those hips are firing because this is about the hip hinge. This is going to be your hip power, that explosiveness, jumping, sprinting, everything you need to do to live a fun life. Alrighty, so make sure those hips open up, make sure you're swinging right, and you guys have a great day. Peace.